Did you know that Botswana is one of the world's largest producers of diamonds? Yet, this gem of a country is so much more than its precious stones. Nestled in the heart of southern Africa, Botswana is a landlocked nation, bordered by South Africa to the south, Namibia to the west, Zimbabwe to the east, and Zambia just touching the north. What makes Botswana unique? It's not just the diamonds, but the rich tapestry of natural resources, from the lush Okavango Delta to the arid Kalahari Desert that blesses this land. Not to mention, Botswana is a beacon of political stability in a region often wrought with turmoil. Botswana's story isn't a simple one, though. It's a tale of resilience, transformation, and a continuous journey towards prosperity. So buckle up as we unravel the intricate web of Botswana's past, present, and future. Now let's take a journey back in time to understand the rich history of this remarkable nation. The history of Botswana goes back more than 100,000 years to the earliest human settlements. The land we now know as Botswana has been inhabited by humans for millennia, with archaeological evidence pointing to the San and Khoi people as its earliest known inhabitants. These hunter-gatherer societies thrived in the region's harsh conditions, developing a rich cultural heritage that still echoes in the traditions of modern-day Botswana. As time passed, the Bantu-speaking Swana people migrated into the region from the south. Their arrival brought about significant social and political changes, but the harmony between the diverse cultures remained largely undisturbed. This peaceful coexistence, however, was disrupted by the arrival of European explorers in the 19th century. The first Europeans to settle in Botswana were missionaries, who sought to convert the indigenous peoples to Christianity. Their impact was profound, reshaping the cultural and social fabric of the region and paving the way for the arrival of more Europeans. The scramble for Africa, a period of intense European colonization, had far-reaching effects on the continent, and Botswana was no exception. In the late 19th century, fearing potential conflicts with the expanding Boer republics and German Southwest Africa, indigenous leaders appealed to the British for protection. In response, the British declared Bechuanaland a protectorate in 1885. Under British rule, Bechuanaland remained relatively undisturbed compared to other parts of Africa. The British were largely uninterested in the region due to its lack of valuable resources, and their rule was indirect, exerted through traditional Swana leaders. This allowed Botswana to maintain a degree of stability and cultural integrity that was uncommon in colonized Africa. Yet the winds of colonial rule were not to blow forever. The winds of change began to blow across Africa in the mid-20th century, and Botswana was no exception. The seeds of independence were being sown, and as we'll see in the next scene, Botswana was about to embark on a remarkable journey towards self-governance and prosperity. In the 1960s, the struggle for independence was gaining momentum across Africa. Botswana was not an exception. The country, known then as Bechuanaland, was under British protection, but the winds of change were blowing. The first step towards independence was the formation of political parties. The Botswana Democratic Party, led by Seretse Khama, became the torchbearer of the independence movement. Known for his charisma and political acumen, Khama rallied the people around the vision of a free and prosperous Botswana. But the path to independence was fraught with challenges. The South African apartheid regime, fearful of a free Botswana becoming a sanctuary for anti-apartheid activists, put pressure on the British to maintain control. However, Khama and his party remained undeterred. Then, in the mid-60s, destiny dealt Botswana a lucky hand. The discovery of diamonds brought hope and promise to this otherwise arid and landlocked country. The newfound wealth allowed Botswana to negotiate its independence from a position of strength. The British, realizing that maintaining control was increasingly untenable, began negotiations for Botswana's independence. The process was peaceful but painstaking. It culminated in the country's first democratic elections in 1965. The Botswana Democratic Party swept the polls, and Seretse Khama was elected as the first president. The stage was set for a new chapter in Botswana's history. The following year, on September 30th, 1966, Botswana finally gained its independence. The Union Jack was lowered and the new Botswana flag was hoisted in its place. The world watched as a new nation was born in the heart of southern Africa. But independence was just the beginning. Botswana had to navigate the treacherous waters of nation building. It had to tackle poverty, underdevelopment, and the legacy of colonial rule. But the people of Botswana, led by their visionary leaders, were ready to take on the challenge. On September 30th, 1966, Botswana emerged as a new nation on the global stage. Its journey from a British protectorate to an independent, democratic, and prosperous country is a testament to the resilience and determination of its people. Since gaining independence, Botswana has transformed itself into one of Africa's success stories. A beacon of stability and progress in a continent often marred by conflict and instability, Botswana has been a shining example of successful post-colonial development. In the years following independence, the nation has made significant strides in shaping its own destiny. It has leveraged its abundant natural resources, particularly its diamond reserves, to fuel economic growth and fund vital social services. This has translated into widespread prosperity, with Botswana becoming one of the wealthiest nations in sub-Saharan Africa. Political stability has been a cornerstone of Botswana's development. The nation has maintained a multi-party democratic system since independence, a rarity in the region. This political stability has fostered a conducive environment for economic development, attracting both local and international investments. But it's not just about economic growth and political stability. Botswana has also shown a strong commitment to social progress. The government has implemented progressive social policies, prioritizing education and healthcare. The ripple effects of these policies are evident in the nation's high literacy rates and improved life expectancy. In parallel with its economic and social development, Botswana has shown a remarkable commitment to conservation. Recognizing the value of its natural heritage, the government has set aside nearly 40% of its land for conservation and wildlife reserves. This forward-thinking approach has not only protected Botswana's stunning landscapes and rich biodiversity, but also laid the foundation for a thriving ecotourism industry. Sustainable tourism has become a cornerstone of Botswana's economy, providing jobs, supporting local communities, and promoting cultural preservation. From the majestic Okavango Delta to the sprawling Chobe National Park, Botswana offers unforgettable experiences that bring travelers up close with nature while minimizing their environmental footprint. Botswana's journey is a testament to the resilience and determination of its people. From a nation struggling with poverty at independence, Botswana has risen to become a model of sustainable development, good governance, and conservation leadership in Africa. It's a story of transformation that continues to inspire and captivate the world. Today, Botswana stands as a beacon of hope in a continent often plagued by instability. In the heart of southern Africa, Botswana has emerged as a model of growth and development. A landlocked nation, it has transformed itself from one of the poorest countries in the world at independence in 1966 into a middle-income nation today. This transformation has been largely driven by diamond mining, prudent fiscal policies, and a commitment to reinvesting in the country's future. A significant part of this future lies in Botswana's thriving tourism sector. The country's natural beauty, rich wildlife, and commitment to conservation lure visitors from around the globe. From the lush waterways of the Okavango Delta to the arid expanse of the Kalahari Desert, Botswana offers an unparalleled African safari experience. This ecotourism not only bolsters the economy but also fuels conservation efforts, preserving the country's unique biodiversity for generations to come. But Botswana's charm extends beyond its landscapes. At its heart, the nation is a tapestry of diverse ethnic groups, each contributing to the rich cultural heritage. The traditional music, dance, and folklore of the Swana, Kalanga, and San peoples continue to thrive, weaving a vibrant thread through the fabric of contemporary Botswana. Education, healthcare, and gender equality are also areas where Botswana has made significant strides. The country has committed to providing universal primary education, making substantial investments in healthcare infrastructure, and promoting women's empowerment. These efforts have resulted in notable improvements in literacy rates, life expectancy, and gender parity. However, challenges persist. Issues like unemployment and HIV/AIDS remain significant hurdles. Yet, with its resilient spirit and unyielding commitment to progress, Botswana continues to tackle these challenges head-on. As Botswana continues its journey, it remains a shining example of what is possible when a nation is committed to progress and prosperity. The story of Botswana is a testament to the power of vision, determination, and the indomitable spirit of its people. It is a story of transformation, a story of hope, and above all, a story of a nation that continues to rise. From ancient civilizations to a thriving modern nation, Botswana's story is one of resilience and transformation. This captivating land has journeyed from the early days of indigenous tribes to the era of European colonization, and finally, to its hard-earned independence. Today, it stands as a beacon of stability and progress, showcasing the perfect blend of traditional customs and modern advancements. Botswana's riches are not just in its history, but also in its vast natural resources. The Okavango Delta, the Kalahari Desert, and the Chobe National Park are testament to the nation's breathtaking biodiversity. The country's cultural heritage, from the Swana to the San Peoples, offers a vibrant tapestry of music, dance, and folklore that continues to charm visitors from around the globe. Moreover, Botswana's commitment to sustainable development, community empowerment, and conservation initiatives lend promise to a future where both people and wildlife thrive. With its rich history and promising future, Botswana truly is an African gem.